He said it so casually I almost laughed. I can't live with a woman who earns less than me. The words were meant for his mother, but they hung between us like a verdict. His tone was light, rehearsed, the way he always performed when she was on the phone. I stood by the kitchen counter, the hum of the refrigerator the only witness to my stillness. He didn't see me there, or maybe he didn't care. That was the moment I stopped loving him. I didn't cry, I didn't shout, I just picked up the wine glass beside me, took a slow sip, and decided to agree to everything he wanted. We weren't always like this. When we met, he used to call me the clever one. I had a quiet drive that drew him in. We built our first home together, painted the walls ourselves, left handprints in the garage cement like some kind of promise. He told me he admired how I built a career without shortcuts, how I refused to play office politics. Back then, he made me coffee every morning, said he loved my mind more than my face. Funny how admiration turns to resentment when your light starts to dim theirs. His career took off faster. I celebrated every promotion like it was mine. But when the scales tipped, when my hours grew longer, my pay lower, my patience thinner, he started counting everything I didn't do. The dinners I missed, the weekends I worked. He started calling me ambitious, the way people say selfish. The betrayal wasn't another woman. It was smaller, meaner. It was the way he started talking about me, behind my back, but close enough for me to hear. Jokes about my little paycheck, the charity case marriage. His mother's pitying sighs. The final proof came one night when I saw his email open on the laptop. Subject line, divorce terms. No warning, just a draft to his lawyer. He wanted the house, the car, half of my savings, because, as he wrote, she owes me for years of carrying her. He had no idea that the house, the car, the savings, none of it were technically mine anymore. I'd already begun to plan. It started weeks before his call with his mother. A quiet suspicion turned into careful preparation. He thought I was distracted, depressed. I let him think that. While he was busy rehearsing his speeches about independence, I was transferring my investments. I moved my savings to a separate trust. Then, using a clause he'd never read in the business partnership we co-founded, I bought him out. Legally, silently. He signed the papers without looking. Too arrogant to imagine I'd be capable of deceit. I sold the company the next month. Triple its valuation. He never noticed. He was too busy planning his escape. When he finally said he wanted a divorce, I smiled. Of course, I said. You deserve to be happy. No tears, no fight. I agreed to every condition he named. He thought he'd broken me. But compliance is a powerful disguise. He bragged to his mother that I was taking it well. She called me mature. Neither of them noticed the lawyer's document I quietly amended before signing. Just one added line, nothing major, nothing suspicious, but enough to make everything that followed inevitable. A month later, his lawyer called him. I wasn't there, but I know how it went. I know because he called me right after, his voice trembling. "Why didn't you tell me about this?" the lawyer had asked him. The "this" was the updated ownership clause, the one that transferred all assets, house, car, joint savings, to me upon the sale of our company. The clause he'd signed, the clause I'd drafted, the clause his arrogance had made possible. When he called me, there was no anger in his voice, just fear. The kind that comes from realizing the game was over before it began. "You tricked me," he said. "No," I said calmly, "you underestimated me." That was 6 months ago. He moved out of state. His mother stopped calling. Word spread, people always talk. They say he was ruined by bad investments, that he lost everything overnight. I never corrected them. The truth is simpler. He lost to the woman he thought was too small to fight back. Sometimes I walk through the house and still hear echoes of our laughter, faint and unfamiliar. It doesn't hurt anymore. It's just a sound from another life. I kept one thing of his, a wristwatch he left behind on the dresser. It still ticks, steady and oblivious. I like the irony of it. Time moving forward while he's stuck looking back. He once said he couldn't live with a woman who earned less than him. He was right. Now he doesn't live with her at all, and I sleep just fine.